Okay, now it's recording.
Your name is Dave Strider, and you are about to do a beautifully executed swan dive off the handle. Let me get my knife. I got a new one.
You got a new one.
First, your bro calls to tell you that he's come down with a horrible case of tonsillitis and the flu at the same time. And he needs you to take care. Oh, wait, yeah. That's dialed right there.
Sorry, had to close the door. Back. Where did you go?
I'm still there.
Oh, okay. Alright, where are we?
Take care in his time of need, which is your line.
Oh, sorry. Take care no, wait, what? Take care of him in his time of need.
Which is code for...
I'm broke, hungry, and sick. Buy me shit, little man.
And obviously you can't just leave him hanging. The guy practically raised you, so you have to find a temporary manager who wouldn't send everything to hell in 6 minutes flat. Which is actually very hard to do, since nearly everyone you employ is some form of delinquent. Then 3 of the 11 employees, the small grocery store you manage, decide that today is a good day to show up 20 minutes late, Gavin high off his ass. Something you're used to by now, sadly. With an unfamiliar crippling toe. Oh, and Gavin is also wearing that white stage makeup that you explicitly ordered him never to come in to work with ever again, after he scared an elderly woman so bad she had a mild heart attack. But you don't have time to deal with them at the moment. Instead of brutally murdering them with one of the several shitty swords you have mounted on the wall of your office, you just dismiss them to their posts with your poker face and dignity still somewhat intact. Then, as if you're still trying to assassinate a small amount of self-respect you still have, you do the one thing that you swore you would never do ever again. You call your ex for help. Okay, you do narrating, I'll do dialogue.
Oh, you know I'm bad at this.
No,
Okay.
you're incredible at this, and you just have horrible self-esteem.
No, I just stutter all the time. Okay. I apologize in advance for stuttering. Your name is John Egbert, and you just got a call from one of your favorite people in the world. Even though Dave is your ex-boyfriend, you like to think that you two are still best bros. You stayed friends through unbelievable shit when you were kids. Dave's dad walking out on him and his brother, and your own father's bout of cancer, his half-sister Rose, who lived across state, going off the deep end when her mom was institutionalized, and almost killing the mailman. You should be able to get through something like that. Even though the two of you haven't hung out or even spoken much since the breakup a year ago, the connection was evident during your short conversation. At least it was to you. And you would like to point out that you are most definitely not a homosexual. Dave is just so intense with his attractiveness and charm that he transcends gender. So you can call complete no homo on your relationship. Shut your mouth, asshole. Yes, you can. But putting all the emotional crap aside, you're more than happy to help with the management of Dave's store while he's away. You're not exactly sure that you're qualified for something like that, but you figure a few days wouldn't hurt anything. Plus, it's Dave's store, so he can do with it as he pleases. And if that involves trusting it to you, well, you think you're all right with that. As long as nothing too out of the ordinary takes place, everything should be fine. Your name is Carcat Vantis, and right now you
No.
really...
There was a line.
Pardon? There's
There
a
was a
line.
line.
There's a line? What do we do with that? Oh,
There was a
okay.
line.
We switched lines? Okay, that makes sense. Sorry.
So I think the main appeal of Grocery Stuck is that it's competently written, but at the same time, who the fuck would write it?
Exactly.
It's literally about taking the characters from an exciting situation and making them work at retail. It's like Indiana Jones, but it's only him teaching. That's the whole film.
Yeah! Oh,
Your name is Carcat Devantus, and right now you really wish strangling stupid people was in your job description. Some jerk-off is currently bitching at Solix for the way he rings things up by twos part of some OCD shit, and you can hardly keep yourself from beaning the fucker with one of the cans of sliced peaches you're currently restocking the shelves with. You can see Solix getting visibly upset, scrambling to fix whatever problem he had created. You just know he's going to be beating himself up later if you know what I mean. Just like he does every time he's criticized in some way. You know these things are delicate as fuck with him, and it only takes one thing to tip his scale from normal to batshit depressed off his ass. You can feel heated anger, more than usual at least, blossom inside your stomach like blood from an open wound and bubble into your throat, threatening to burst out in the form of a curse-laden threat involving a sickle and 2 crabs. But for the sake of your friend and your job, you swallow the thick bile rising in your throat and go back to shelving as calmly as you possibly can, while still keeping an eye on the situation. It's only when you hear the word freak tumble from the man's mouth that you can't stand to sit idly by anymore. You know it's in reference to Solix's eyes and his habits, and sure, he's a weird-ass fuck, but he's your best friend, and you know he cannot take being called a freak, not after everything that's happened. This thing has backstory. Is there grocery stuck 0? Grocery stuck director's cut. You are overcome by a blind rage, that's Terzi, and find yourself stomping over to the cash register with your lips pulled into a deep scowl. Just who the fuck do you think you are, you snarl, not even waiting for a reply from the incredulous-looking shithead before both your hands are on his chest and you're shoving him back, partly out of violent anger and partly just because you want to get him to get the fuck away from your man. He's saying something that's probably offensive and maybe racist since you think you heard some slur from Mexicans, even though you're Brazilian, but you don't expect him to know that. Instead, you just get angrier because now he's bringing skin color into the matter, and this almost makes you more upset than his berating of Solix. Then the next thing you know, you hear a loud crack and your knuckles are stinging and sticky and you can't see the racist bastard anymore because holy shit, he's on the ground. Solix, who you assume was frozen in some sort of obsessive compulsive stress coma until that very moment, finally jumps into action. If jumping into action can be described as him muttering what you believe to be holy fit. Wait, no, this is Sullivan. This is Sullivan's line. Holy shit, KK! You do it. I forgot dialogue.
Oh, I can't do Sullivan. I'm just gonna ruin this terribly.
No.
That's what Neil's for. Neil is Sullivan.
Self-esteem.
I have a horrible
self-esteem
voice.
about his low self-esteem.
Okay, no, it has nothing to do with self-esteem. I'm horrible at making voices. I don't even know how to pull off a Sullivan. What exactly am I going for here?
Just the goofiest fucker to ever crawl out of the ocean.
No, I need something specific.
Texan car salesman.
I don't even think I can do that. No, I don't know. Like, okay, give me something like, is he like Southern? I don't know. What are we going for here? What did we do last time?
I think just goofiest fucker that ever climbed out of the ocean.
Holy shit, KK!
See, that's incredible.
That was
That's
horrible. That was a shadow of trying. Okay, continue.
And then time does that weird jumpy thing again. Because some guy with fluffy black hair, square glasses, and an almost ridiculous overbite is standing next to you with this horrified look on his face. And you never even saw him walk over. The angry ringing in your ears has quieted down enough for you to understand what he's saying to you. Though now it's probably pointless, because whatever he was talking about is almost over with. Now he's kneeling down before a racist bastard, whose nose is bent at an awkward angle and gushing red blood. You swear a time vortex is lurking around the shop, because they seem to be opening up and swallowing you left and right. It keeps happening and you don't know why. Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff reference. Something you do know, however, is that the last one decided to dump you in Strider's office half an hour later. It takes you a few seconds, but you eventually realize the person who's chewing you out is doing it a lot less violently than Strider.
Whoa.
By now, there should be a shitty sword about 2 inches from your chest and a poetically worded threat hanging in the air. Instead, the only thing you hear is a soft, yet somehow still firm voice telling you that what you did was wrong. You also realize that the person speaking doesn't have Strider's platinum blonde hair or trademark shades. No, this is the same guy who ninja'd his way over to you after you knocked that racist bastard off his feet, the one with the fluffy hair and all teeth. Can we do a mic check? Not like an Occupy mic check, but can we just test to see if my voice is coming through?
Oh yeah, it's coming through. I mean, it's quiet, but I can fix that because I'm got mad skills at Audacity, as in like mediocre skills at Audacity.
I mean, God save us if my ambrosia-laden voice isn't coming through.
No, it's loud enough to catch you, but you know, it's working. I'm looking through it now, and it seems to be working fine. So.
Okay, dialogue.
Oh, is that me? Where are we?
Yeah.
Are you even listening to me?
He asks, because leaning over until your noses are almost touching. And, well, you forget to answer him, because fuck, his eyes are so goddamn blue! Should be illegal. He should get ticketed simply for walking amongst normal people with eyes that insanely, deeply blue. The ticket will read...
Reckless
exposure.
endangerment. What? What did you
Public
just say?
Exposure. and the little fucker better take that ticket like a man or else. See, this is another wonderful thing about grocery stuff.
You could just interchange pretty much anything that's in brackets.
Grocery stock is modular. It is an infinite nexus of fractal beauty.
Yeah.
You can say whatever shit you want, and
it's
the
still
plot will
beautiful.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, this grocery stock is literally amazing.
It
I
literally
want to
is.
marry grocery stock.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, Cheyenne.
Okay. Oh, this is my line. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Car cat.
He says, attention. I was gonna add why does he know his name? And it's right there. This dude is a prophet. You wonder briefly why he knows your name before you remember that it's stated quite plainly on your name tag. Then you realize you don't know who this guy is. You don't even know what the hell he's doing here. He could be some insane homeless guy for all you know.
Who are you?
Your car cab voice is incredible too. You decide to ask. Short, simple, and dick-free.
You figure you're already walking on thin ice here, and you really don't want to lose this job. At first, the look on his face is one of confusion. Then, as it dawns on him that he hasn't introduced himself, an almost sheepish one replaces that.
Okay. Sorry, my name is John Egbert. I'm going to be managing this store temporarily while Dave is away.
He explains, perching on the edge of Strider's desk. You nod absent-mindedly and vaguely remember him saying something about how he was going to take care of his deadbeat dad bro. You hadn't understood, but also hadn't questioned him since he had let you off the hook for all the shit pulled this morning. That morning, for which you make a mental note to yank out Gamzee's nose.
Who am I? Oh, I'm John, okay. But that's besides the point. The point is, you probably broke that guy's nose, and based on the story I gathered from some observers, he deserved it.
Oh, John spoke, his eyebrows furrowing, so that little creases formed on his forehead, and his overbite got even more intense as he chewed on his lip.
Damn right he did.
You mutter, folding your arms over your chest and scowling. You hope that it has to have its jaw wired shut so it can't talk shit anymore. But you know your right hook isn't that good. You're surprised it did as much damage as it did, honestly.
But that doesn't give you the right to just punch him. You're lucky he decided not to charge you for assault. He probably He probably wouldn't have if he hadn't... Oh, my word. Sorry. He probably would have if he hadn't been handing out racial slurs like Star Wars copies at a sci-fi convention.
John's frown deepened.
If Dave were here, he would probably fire you. Like hell he would! I've gotten away with more scandalous shit than you can shake a phallic-nosed puppet at. This is a limp-wristed flamer compared to a macho star quarterback. That is my track record.
You object. Frantically jumping out of your chair, half from rage and half from fear. You can't afford to lose this job. You really fucking can't. Even though John looks like the kind of person to just back away from a challenge, he doesn't. He stands up as well, and you can't help but notice he's at least 2 or 3 inches taller than you. What an asshole! Or rather, what an asshole. Like he's admiring it.
Then maybe it's high time you were let go.
He speaks in a voice so low and serious.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm gonna redo that. Sorry. Then maybe it's time you were let go.
He speaks in a voice so low and serious, you almost think he's hot for a second. Which is why you can't stop the twisted look of fear and arousal that covers your face when you read this. Oh, God. John can't help but grin a trickster's smile, something you'd associate with child's pranks like buckets of water atop doors. And then he burst out laughing, a hand on his stomach and tears in his eyes.
Oh God, you should have seen your face!
He howls, turning into a werewolf. placing a hand on Strider's desk to support himself. You can't believe this guy. He's been here less than an hour, and he's threatening to fire you as a joke? He is without a doubt the most ridiculous, insufferable asshole you've ever met. And you don't think anyone else has ever been able to make you more aroused.
The best thing is that it's actually there.
It's another wonder of Grocery Stuck.
Yeah.
Nothing is ever not sexy.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh,
there is nothing that Carcat doesn't contextualize as arousing in some way.
Yeah, exactly.
It's either...
He's just
Carcat's life is one of desperate... whatever the frig. any case, I don't know, master this chapter, digitally remaster it, add a whole bunch of phaser noises,
Okay.
and then we'll move on.
I think, no, I think it's good for now. Because I'd have to, like, stop it and then restart it, and I can just cut out the shit later, but who wants to cut out the shit? The shit's the funny part, sort of.
Yeah.
It's like bloopers.
Are we gonna read on?
Yeah. Wherein
Alright.
there are even more introductions, and few people are assholes. But what else is new?
I think chapter ends should count as lines.
What?
Remember the line rule?
Oh, okay.
You gotta level up your voice acting. It's gonna be serious. We're gonna be on Broadway reading fanfic one day.
Yes.
Grocery Stuck.
Grocery Stuck.
Edition.
Okay,
My
so...
mom just came in here with sheets and then dropped them.
Oh, hi.
And now she's making a funny face in response to... Oh, and now she's reacted to me having a knife.
Maybe you
Told
should...
me to put it on a table. I need it to make my serious voice, Mom. It's honest to God a prop.
It's like a comfort thing.
Yeah.
You know, people
So-
would get the wrong idea if you're just sitting there reading fanfics with, like, this knife sitting next to you.
I'm like the creepiest serial killer ever.
Alright, so this is my part, right? Oh, thank God it's short. Aw, the other one's short, too. Oh, okay, this is a really short chapter. That's cool. Okay. Your name is John Egbert, and you really don't think you're cut out for this. You collapse onto your couch, bouncing slightly from the impact. What? What? That makes no sense. From the impact, you would bounce. Oh, my word. Okay, just sorry.
Wait, I need to read this.
You collapse onto your couch, bouncing slightly from the impact. I mean, that makes sense, but it just feels like it's worded wrong.
No, it's worded right.
Yeah, I know.
The next paragraph and the little addendum to it, I need to read that.
Okay, fine. The next part is short, so that's fine. Oh, no, wait, the next one's, like, Solix, though, and you're better at Solix.
The next part... Oh. No, I mean just this next paragraph here.
Just the second paragraph?
Yeah,
Like, for the life of you, you cannot stop thinking about the car cat fella? Okay. You've had a very long day, and with all that violent and overly emotional employees, also, you're pretty sure the one with the face paint was stoned into the next week. You're ready to just curl up in your favorite blanket and watch Disco Godfather until you fall asleep. But your worrying thoughts keep you from being able to wind down. What inconsiderate sons of bitches.
For the life of you can't stop thinking about that car cat fellow. He had been incredibly fun to prank, what with his spiky demeanor and easily reddened face. He seriously thought you were going to fire him, as if you could even do that. There was something else, however. Something in the way he looked at you over the course of the next day, and something in his body language. Something homosexual. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun. Okay. Which you would like to take this point in time to remind everyone you are most certainly not. Homosexual, that is. You are not the homo. It is most definitely not you.
Sweet bro and Hella Jeff reference.
Yep. But that's cool if he is, you think. Your dad raised you to be kind of open, to be a kind and open-minded young man, and that is what you are. You just don't see yourself feeling that way about anyone else at this time so soon. Dave was a one-time thing you decided that long ago. It was just stupid experimentation on your part. The only emotion you felt towards him was friendship, but friendship isn't an emotion, numbnuts. Although you can't help but feel there was something real in it for him, sometimes besides the sloppy makeouts. You think he may have loved you, and that makes you feel horrible. There should be a period there. You roll over.
No. He just sort of trails off.
Oh, okay. And that makes you feel horrible.
I will not
You
accept
roll.
you claiming there's any flaws in Grocery Stuck.
Okay. That's fine. And that makes you feel horrible. You roll over on your side and groan, pulling your knees up to your stomach. All this thinking about past shit and present shit is giving you a bellyache. You already know past you was an asshole, and but you don't like to be reminded. Foregoing even taking off your glasses, you conk out in that position on the couch, and with your face scrunched up in dreadful anticipation of the next morning. That's you now.
Your name is Solon's captor, and if you aren't already emotionally drained, this
Caligula.
They got that wrong. Okay,
Yeah.
I will accept flaws in this horrible. It's wonderful.
Caligulus.
Caligulus.
Caligulus aquarium.
Is that an adjective to describe someone who resembles?
I don't know what that word means.
someone-
So Caligula.
Caligula. This Caligulus aquarium asshole is taking complete care of that. You type a furious response to his latest snide comment on your blog. Eyebrows furrowing together in concentration and frustration. This guy has been screwing with you for months, leaving rude crypts, and vote statements all over your page, sending you viruses. Why would you open them then, you idiot? That take hours or for even you to uninstall, and submitting anonymous coding requests and never paying you for them. Well, actually, you're not too sure that last bit is his doing, but you hate him, and so you're going to blame him anyway. Forgotten behind many open widows, you're a pester. He's gotten sloppy now. He actually has.
Yeah, that was funny though.
Like, at this point, the fanfic writer must have gotten cranky a little bit.
He's like, fuck it.
Bottle of, like...
Forgotten behind many
glitter
open
now.
widows. I think that's okay, though. I think it should just stay. He probably made that mistake and was like, no, fuck it, I'm leaving it there.
I mean, I'm already writing a fanfiction about Karkat working in a grocery store. I don't think anyone's going to notice.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you gotta give the guy credit.
Like, he definitely has dedication. He's writing a fanfic about Karkat working at the grocery store.
Yeah.
And he's gotten past chapter 2.
He's definitely gotten past chapter 2.
How many chapters are there?
I will find out. Hang on a second. Chapter index. 4. So, you know.
I think we should actually make a habit of reading this guy's stuff.
Maybe we should.
He has that particular Con Air-esque blend.
Well, we at least owe him a couple kudos.
Wonderful. Forgotten behind many open windows, your pester client chimes, alerting that a chum is pestering you. Second question, why did he add him?
Yeah.
That's not how pester chum works, or is it?
I don't know.
Scrap to pester people.
I mean, I think everybody had Karkat on there.
Well, yeah, that's because Karkat's awesome.
Karkat is awesome.
Caligulus Aquarium began pestering twin Armageddons. Oh, fuck no. You hastily close the chat and block him, not having the patience or the blood pressure to deal with straight up talking to him, yo G. You don't even know how he got a hold of your chum handle, since you don't exactly go throwing it around like snowballs in January, not at Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas, you're in your house.
Yeah. Okay, well, clearly that just kind of answered you. I think Pester Chum works like if one person adds them, then they're automatically added. I mean, that would make sense. I think.
Alright.
Okay.
Once again, the client pings and the chat window opens once again. How the fuck did he do that? You check your block list, fully expecting to see his retarded RETARTED handle, and instead see that he has been removed.
What? Yeah, it's what? What's wrong with that?
That's not a typo I can respect. Like at
but
this point, I'm fully willing to accept it.
I'm not seeing a typo. Does that mean? Oh, okay. Oh.
His retarded handle.
Retarded. Okay.
library has gotten a bit sloppy. I just said library, so I can't really complain.
That's true.
You can't believe it.
That...
You breathe out.
I don't think it would have caught you.
Ridiculous.
Hang on a second. I don't think it caught you. You're gonna have to speak up.
Here, Parker, hear me. You breathe out an incredulous look on your face. You've never been hacked not once in your life. In fact, you might even consider yourself a hack virgin.
Bravo.
Your forehead creases as you stitch your eyebrows even closer. This time more in concentration as you try to counterhack the son of a bitch. If you can't win in an argument against him, might as well fill his computer with the virus the seconds gay horn rocking onto the screen every time it hits the enter key. You briefly wonder why you even coded such a virus. Why would you wonder that?
Why would
Clearly he has a use for it.
For sure.
When you decide you don't really give a fuck. And get back to work. Your name is Caligula.
There's a line. There's a line.
It's not the same line.
It's a line,
Like,
though.
look.
It's a line nonetheless. Okay. Your name is Caligula's Aquarium, asshole, and... Wait. That's not your name? Oh, okay. One sec. Your name is Eridan Ampora, and you think you are quite the master hacker at the moment. Even though you know absolutely nothing about computers and got your totally not girlfriend Pfeffery, she can deny it all she wants, but you know it's true, to help you, and that little escapade involving that twin Armageddon's fuckhead. Usually you're just banging away at the keys like some animated copy of a webcomic creator. I see where he went there. He went there. Until whatever you want to happen happens. There should not be a comma there. Or until your computer explodes, which is what you think might be happening now. Your computer is letting out a series of loud beeps doing what you can only assume is some sort of detonation countdown. So you do what any other sensible person would do in this situation. You scramble out of your chair over to the side of the couch, and crouch behind it until
He just starts humping the couch. That's how lonely he is.
And crouch behind it until the beast is finished with its tirade. It takes a couple minutes, but eventually the beeping quiets. Though you almost wish it had kept going when it is replaced by some lispy fucker. This is you,
This
Jack.
is Twin Armageddon speaking to Caligula's asshole. A message from the higher-ups. You've just been hacked, motherfucker.
And with that, the beeps return, louder and faster. Your screen joining in with some weird strobe light effect. Then nothing. Carefully, you crawl over the back of your couch, totally not flopping on your face when your foot gets caught between the cushions. Once you're seated firmly back in your cushioned computer chair, you try to turn the damn thing back on, and to your surprise, it works. The options screen asks you if you would like to start Windows.
Windows.
Fuck, I can't even stutter that. Oh my
It's
word.
Windows.
Windows.
I will not accept any Eridan accent that isn't exactly the same as the accent of Chekhov from Stargate.
Okay.
Star Trek.
Okay, Stargate. Okay.
Windows.
Normally,
Windows.
and of course, you tap the enter key to submit your agreement. Oh, that is not something you agreed to. Next
It's a picture of Solix naked.
For sure! I was just thinking that. Next chapter, I said, click the fucking link. Oh. Okay.
This is where their relationship turns around.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Last one. What does it say? Wherein Carcat puts his not-so-brilliant plan into action, sort of, and some other stuff happens.
Wait, let's read the notes.
Yeah, let's read the note.
Wow, so I wrote this chapter like 4 times, and each time I was like, wow, this is a pile of balls, what I've been doing with my life. So I finally decided that no matter what I write is gonna look like shit to me, so why not write shit that amuse me? And this was born. Thanks, you guys, putting up with my shit.
That kind of makes up for everything.
You're welcome, Phantom of the Library. Because you are a poet.
I'm giving them kudos right the fuck now. Hang on a second.
You actually have an account?
No. But you can still do it.
Because legit, he deserves the kudos.
You can still give him a kudos, but you don't have to have an account.
This is, as I said, Con Air screenwriter level awful. As in not bad awful. But...
Oh. Okay. So... Okay, what should we say to this guy?
You're leaving a comment?
Yes. You have to.
There's comments. Oh, 3 comments.
Okay, what do I write?
Kind of
just tell me what to write and I'll write.
You are incredible. Just write, you are incredible.
I think he deserves a little more than that. I mean, we've been talking about him for a fair amount of time.
Well, we're gonna send him the YouTube link.
We're gonna
to
send
our finished product.
Oh, okay.
Grocery Stuck, the live action experience.
The live action. There, it's down there if you look. Why? What? This cute as hell. And then you see mine. You are incredible. This was like all red in February. There, it's down there. Okay. So this is you.
I'm gonna look at it. Even though... See, how did you get a name?
Okay, click... You notice how... Okay, it says name, and then it says email, and then it says giant box, and you can just put whatever the fuck you want in there.
Okay, this is way too much bullshit. Let's go.
Okay.
Is it my turn to narrate?
It is.
Your name is Gamzee Macabre, except it's not, it's Gavin. But you're not about to admit that to anyone who doesn't already know it. You are part of the useless weirdo side, as that is mentioned in the title. Only how would you know that there is a title? This is your life, not some motherfucking wizard/fiction written hastily in the iPod Notes application written at 3 in the morning.
Good to know.
Shit's getting meta.
It is. He broke the fourth
Or
wall there.
maybe it is. But if your roommates start casting smells and smells.
They start casting smells, shit's getting serious, better dive under something.
Better dive behind your couch.
And not trip over it.
In poorly translated Latin, poetically fucking each other in a lush green forest, you'll consider it. But until then, you'll chalk that title shit up to the excessive amount of weed and booze almost constantly in your system. It then occurs to you that your whacked out mind, that if this really does have a title and you're just part of the side cast, why is the focus on you? While taking a swig of your fago, you hear a prim, gentlemanly voice speak. Why, to broaden the plot, my dear boy. You then think, what plot? Before deciding you don't really care. And that the gentle guy's accent is really annoying. Oh, thank you, Gamzee.
Oh my word! That was beautifully played! I can't even express that. That's beautiful.
Can the line not count? I need to make up for what I just did. Your name is Go. Never mind, you go right ahead.
Your name is Go. Okay. Your name is Carcat Vantis, and you have decided that you are going to win John Egbert's heart.
This is lovely.
That's you, Jack.
That's never gonna work, Carcat. Trust me on this.
Solix objects from his place beside you on your futon, which you two had folded into a couch. Much easier to play Fatal Frame that way. You shoot him a sour look and quickly snap a picture of the creepy ghost that's trying to attack you.
I think Phantom of the Library was playing Fatal Frame, and like, wouldn't it be great if this was productive in some way? And then this happened.
Yeah, that's actually probably exactly what happened.
Because Fatal Frame is such an absolutely obscure title to...
Yeah.
Or maybe it isn't. I know what Fatal Frame is. It was like a Wii launch title. I think, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely...
Hang on. This needs to be Googled. Fatal Frame. Wait for... Oh, it is a game. Okay,
Is it a Wii launch title?
hang on a second. Scroll. Oh, there's quite a few. PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, 3DS.
So not a Wii launch title, then?
No, not a Wii launch title.
Sorry, Phantom of the Library.
Sorry, we doubted you. Okay,
We'll never doubt you again. You are
we're just
a
like
beautiful
fall to
soul.
our knees. It's just like, please forgive us.
Forgive us our sins and also die on the cross at some point. But not like die in a fire. We didn't mean it like that. We're basically comparing you to Jesus.
Okay, that's your line.
That's never... Oh, wait. Oh. Thanks for shitting on my dreams with your words, you fucking ass clown.
You snarl, leaning slightly to the left when that Japanese chick whose name you can never remember won't move quick enough.
See, leaning slightly to the left makes me think it's a Wii title.
Yeah. Yeah, it... okay, hang on. I'm gonna look up the operating systems. Fatal Frame.
Did you just say operating system?
Oh, I did too. Fuck. Wii. Yeah, it's on the Wii. You were right. I just didn't look hard enough. Okay. Yeah, that's you. Yeah, that's you. You were right. Fuck. Stop, Cheyenne. Okay. Where am I? And so you can bump into Solix's shoulder. I think I'm just gonna replace Solix with Sullivan for the rest of this pick. And so you can bump into Sullivan's shoulder.
Sullivan is such a superior character to Solix.
He is such a superior character to Solix. He just makes Solix just piece.
Sullivan is an incredible soul.
He is, and he's beautiful too.
He's an example to all of us.
Yes, we should just bow down every time he walks by. Okay, and you can bump No, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
I said my piece.
Oh, no, you were saying something.
I said which is never, so we can just go about our lives.
Oh, okay. And so you can bump into Sullivan's shoulder, something you know irritates him to no end. Normally you wouldn't be this snappy with him, but you're about 5 minutes away from the doll room, which freaks you the fuck out, so you're a little more on edge than usual.
I'm just saying, man. They at Abert kid is apparently straighter than an arrow to the knee. So I'm pretty sure you have no chance with him. And here I thought you were above Skyrim jokes. I guess I was wrong about you all these years. You really are that much of a dickhead. I owe a radio $5 now, so thanks for nothing.
I idolize this guy now. Okay. It's you again.
Yeah, there's about Skyrim and you know it. I'm just looking out for my favorite little psychopath.
Solix reaches over and grinds his palm into the top of your head.
Into the top of your...
And grinds his balls into the top of your head. Somewhat reminiscent of patting it, but nowhere near as comfortable. That's you.
I'm marveling at the lack of lisp in the first part of the sentence. If you get your fragile little rom-com loving heart broken, I'm going to have to deal with your mopey shit afterwards, so be careful. Yeah.
You grumble, not used to being spoken to so affectionately by your lispy pal. Usually you two are all snide remarks and passive-aggressive comments. He must be in a really good mood to be putting up with all your shit like this.
Or given that he just touched your head with his balls.
He just started grinding your head. That's just the worst mental picture. Ah!
And Carcat doesn't know what's going on.
It's like, what? Okay.
What's the matter with you anyway? You finally got laid or something?
Solix doesn't answer. and instead rolls his blue and mahogany eyes at you and says,
this is another reason
mahogany?
that grocery stock is beautiful. Mahogany.
Mahogany's more of a brown than a red.
Yeah, but mahogany.
It is mahogany, but
he didn't just say, okay, screw it, no one's eyes are red.
He did try. You have to give him that. That was good.
He didn't. He tried. Every bit of this fan fiction is desperately trying to make the idea of Karkat working in a grocery store believable.
Yeah. Okay.
It's working its ass off for a shitty result.
Yeah. And says...
getting more than a shitty result and getting... I just stabbed a yogurt container.
I just imagine this horrified look on your face. I'm just like,
oh god, what have I done?
This flashback of grade 8. Was it 8 or 7? It was 8. No, 7. It was 7. It was 7. It's your line.
Oh my god.
Say this in like the craziest way possible.
Doll room.
Before absconding from the room so fast you can hardly see him go. And then you turn back to your screen of shitty TV.
To doll room happened.
Sure enough, you have entered the doll room.
Happy. I'm gonna have more vitamins.
Okay, maybe you should not. Just saying, you know, if you die, that would be unfortunate.
You know what? I've already had like 19 today. This is more than enough.
Yes.
I'm already strong. I'm already super strong and such.
Strong! You have to scream. Every time you say strong, you have to scream.
Probably actually blood thinners.
Ugh. Oh,
I would just sort of... I would survive because the vitamins made me so strong. But all of my blood would be everywhere. I would be a bloodless husk.
You just bleed from out your eyes. You're like, dude, you were right! Take a picture. It's your line, by the way.
Ah, fuck. You know I can't do this alone. Get your malnutrition, malnourished, self-deprecating ass back here so I can cling to it and scream like a girl. Your name is Sullivan's captor, and that's a close call. Well, not really. I don't... What the hell?
What? What?
Why did he feel the need to normalize Sullivan's eyes and his name, but he kept the Kalina Squadron. He kept spades.
What?
Read on. The phrase hot, passionate hate sex is involved.
What? Where? Hang on. Okay, where is this? Where did you see this? Hang on a second. Or even death. Maybe it doesn't... Whoa!
I'm not reading this because this is so far out of
I will read this. Well, not really. You wouldn't have told Karkat your secret under threat of bodily harm or even death. Maybe under threat of your beloved laptop's untimely demise. But it didn't come to that, so what's the use thinking about it anymore? In fact, you have just resolved to never dwell on this ever again. Dwell on what, you ask? Why, dwelling on the hot, passionate hate sex you participated in with that Caligulus... Caligulus? Wasn't it something different?
He got it right.
Oh.
He got it...
Caligulus Aquarium, whose name is Eric, or Eridan, or something like that. Fuckface in the back of his car the night before... Oh, you sneaky bastard. Now it's definitely your turn.
It's John Egbert, and you're not quite sure what to do. You glance over your shoulder one more time, just barely catching the bright greens and blues of the star uniform, ducking behind a towering display of baked beans. That Karkat fellow is rounded the further from Can Tower and peer around the corner. Karkat? Oh, wait.
Karkat?
Just like that, a little screech sounds out, echoing off the high ceilings. The tower wobbles precariously as Scarcat's flailing arms crash into the side of it, causing you to jump back, letting out a little holler of your own. Though you were startled as well. You can't help but feel a swell in your prankster's gambit. It really isn't their fault. This guy is just a pranking gold mine.
Wherein prankster's gambit is, like, metaphorical for penis.
You can't help but feel a swell on your penis. It's not your fault. This guy is just a pranking penis gold mine.
Clearly. Okay, so do I have to do this in that southern accent? I think that would be better, wouldn't it? Okay.
Yeah, everyone's texting.
Okay. What the fuck, Egbert? Didn't your parental figure ever teach you not to sneak up on someone when they're clearly deep in thought about having something having nothing to do with you? Derp, derp, derp.
You get the feeling that last part wasn't meant to be said out loud.
Oh, I thought
You
that was John.
digress.
I thought that was John. Whoops. Hee, sorry about that.
You apologize, though you're pretty sure it wasn't your fault.
Hey, I don't mean to sound weird or anything, but I think you've kind of been following me all morning.
Carcat bristles at this, taking a couple of steps backwards towards the frozen food section.
What the hell kind of accusation is that?
He protests a bit too quickly, eyes shifting from side to side as if searching for witnesses.
As if I could waste one iota of ever-shrinking black void that is my precious free time stalking your incompetent ass. No one said anything about stalking you, dude.
You deadpan, arching an eyebrow. Carcat's eyes widen slightly, making him take on an almost a completely owlish look, mostly due to the feathers growing under his eyes.
Sorry.
He's turning into an owl.
I know it. Jack, we need to draw Carcat Owl.
It's exactly like Jerry Owl, only super pissed. He begins to do a kind of demented crab walk off to the side, almost skittering away, all the while blustering out a sharp "hoo, hoo."
Whatever, fuck you.
You also think he might flipped you the bird a couple of times, but you're not sure. All you can think at the moment is, what in the name of Colonel Sassacre is up with this guy?
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Okay, I need to go find that owl picture, and I'm gonna just totally change it into Carcat Owl. Okay, hang on a second. There we go. Save image as pictures, junk, edits, save. Okay, open. Oh, I probably downloaded the whole. Oh, I downloaded the whole damn thing. Fuck. Okay, whatever.
There's no way it couldn't download the whole damn thing.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
So what are we gonna do next? Are we gonna add phaser noises? Or are we gonna?
Oh, here, you're gonna watch me edit this. Hang on a second. Where are you? There you are.
Can we stop the recording though? Because
oh, yeah.
Sure,
Whoops.
I'm
Thank
alive.
God. Okay.